Welcome back. I know it's been a little while. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to take a moment to recognize that I know many of you all are worried about the impact this election will have on women's reproductive health care in addition to other important issues. On my end, I'm continuing to stay engaged locally in my community. We each have the power to choose to focus on something we care about, and individual actions matter as little as they may seem. The work of democracy never ends, but I've also been reminded that it's important to lean into the good and joyous things in life. The videos I make on decorating, deals, art, and history bring me so much joy and happiness to make for you all. So let's get into today's video where I'm going to work on making our outdoor space cozy for the holidays. You might remember when I found this RH set secondhand on Facebook Marketplace and this fire pit for $40. So I want to bring those pieces closer to the house so that we could take advantage of them this winter. So let me know if you all like how I had this section before or if you like the setup with the new changes that I made. I'm gonna move this glass coffee table off to the side for now for us to see how the fireplace works with the new chairs. I got this fireplace on Facebook Marketplace. I negotiated it down to $40. You can see here that it has some rust, so I'm gonna take my wire brush drill bits to get as much of that off as I can. It's important to keep steel clean and dry to prevent rust. If you're considering getting a fire pit, consider one that comes with a cover. This one didn't come with a cover, and since we're not sure if this will be our forever piece, I'm holding off on buying one since a steel heat-resistant cover can be pricey. I wasn't able to get all of the rust off, but I did get it to look a lot better. That'll prevent further rust damage to those areas. I wanted to improve the look of our fire pit by making the metal less visible and by adding rocks that would make it look more natural. I compared prices for lava rock at Home Depot and my local store. My ideal look would have been these spheres, but they were more than I wanted to spend. Look at how pretty they look here in the Our House photos. Even on Amazon, the options ranged in price from about $30 on the lower end for a set of 15. From my research, it sounds like whether you're using these spheres or lava rock, they will char. I also read not to use natural river rock as they can explode from the heat. I also read that your lava rock should be dry before using them in your fire pit or they could jump out. Shop around for prices. I ended up going with these rolled lava rock rather than the natural ones. I think they give a more contemporary look than the standard lava rock. Look at how pretty they look. I think this looks so much nicer than having the fire pit without them. Before I hung our outdoor string lights, I cleaned up all the leaves off the floor and out of the gutters. We have 2 mature liquid ambar trees. They are big and drop a lot of leaves. I've been picking them up for weeks. We'll likely be removing these trees in the next year or so because one of them has been in decline for some years now. We'd like to plant another tree in the same place that provides shade but won't get as big as the liquid ambar tree. I finished putting out the rest of the chairs and the rocks. I have 2 white lounge cushions from other chairs. To give you a sense, that's the color that I think would be ideal for me and the look that I like. If you've been here before, you might remember when I got these teak RH chairs secondhand, I mentioned that I'm going to try to reverse the fabric because it doesn't look sun damaged on the other side. I also ordered a yard of white sunbrella fabric, so I'm going to try to make my own cover and see how that goes. If I'm not able to do a good job making the covers myself or it takes too long, I might end up having them made. I found a website that does them and I also reached out to RH, so I'll do a comparison on the cost between the 2 options that I have and make a decision later on. First, let me show you how the white cushions to these other chairs look like, and you all can see how that looks compared to the original covers. So they're not as thick, but just to give you a sense of the color, I really like how that looks. So let me show you what the original cushions look like. Ignoring the fading, which color would you prefer? These original covers, or if I were to go with a white? If I went with the white, they would be covers for these cushions. They wouldn't be that thinner cushion. So let me know what you all think. Suki and I are gonna head out to the nursery. I have a coupon that I want to use to get a plant to make things look a little more festive outside. So let's go. At the nursery with my coupon, I ended up buying 2 yards of this garland. It was $9 a yard. Bought 3 little pot rests so that it added up to $21 and I got $5 off. So it was about $16. I'm gonna divide it into 3 pieces. I have 3 light posts, so I'm gonna try to make 3 swags or smaller wreaths with this and other greenery that I have around the yard. I keep these little ties. I'm gonna use this and some twine. I have some scrap ribbon that I'm gonna use as well. I could make some little wreaths about this size. I have a little small swag. I finished putting up the swags and I'm just about done out here. So what do you all think? Does it look better the way I had it before or how I have it now here with the fire pit? If I'm able to salvage this fabric on the reverse side, do you all prefer this color or do you all think I should go for that white color? It would match my other white cushions here that I have in other places, so let me know what you all think. Suki and I will see you at the next one where we'll continue working on the inside and then show you how everything comes together. This year we're going for some more simple decorations. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you all at the next one.